The Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Thomas Tayebwa, has cautioned the public against mixing religion in politics and development, saying it yields no development. He revealed this while officiating as a chief guest at Great Lakes Regional University's 10th graduation ceremony held at Bushula, Chilima Sub-County in Kanungu District. At the same function, Honorable Dr. Chris Baryomunsi was installed as the second Chancellor of Great Lakes Regional University.
Dr. Chris Baryomunsi,
being Chancellor of Great Lakes Regional University Kanungu,
being Chancellor of Great Lakes Regional University Kanungu,
do solemnly swear that I'll be faithful and bear true allegiance to this institution.
I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to this institution
and the sovereign state of Uganda,
and the sovereign state of Uganda,
and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution,
and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution,
and all the regulations and policies of this institution,
and all the regulations and policies of this institution.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Addressing the public, the Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Thomas Tayebwa, said that in the Kigezi sub-region, the virus of religious sectarianism has grown, especially when it comes to politics. Thomas Tayebwa said it is unfortunate that the public elects members of Parliament based on their religious affiliation as if they are going to read rosaries, the Bible, and the Quran. He said these MPs elected on a religious basis are not going to lobby for water, infrastructure development, and other essential services. He challenged the community to run away from people who aim at dividing the community based on religion.
Itoye abanyakigezi inobuzo butugira konka no buturabe netwemera akazinda tubishwekera konka twinobuzo bukutukuzo mu politics zitu andeke dini katukurata kutukuzo mu politics zitu akarandeke dini katukurata oshango mu parliament muri no muzakohereza yo muntu rakize yo kushoma esapuri nari orakize okutendereza oshangu ni cyecho nicyo twete yago mu parliament ihango kutunguka no muramwa gwihanga kugendaje saideje mutsindi cyo kumanya kutendereza saideje mutsindi cyo kumanya bikogoro byona byesapuri saideje mutsindi cyo kumanya kushoma mirundi 5 mu izoba ari kureba meka oshangu ebyo nibirete amizi bireta ngudo bireta amashanyarazi bireta ntunguko mcha hati ekina kireteramo ni omuntu wahire owayambire university kutachingwa nari kutata ekeri university yo mukristayo mukuru referenda konko wagichungwire no mukatolika mu university mu byo bwegese tari mudini tinkwamya ngo omwana mwetabano mu university ngo hariho requirement ahamari kunja mutugambire dini yawe arasha dini omubigezo no yemero wateka watazati batmazma lecture watazanyishuka ndio mkristo wanyu twashoma kumuti otonyongera bwa max 5 really ninga so ninyenda kubashaba abantu ba Kanungu mwange ebinte bikubacwa madini abantu abakwija kubacwa madini mubanuke mubagambire ngo nimusheshemura mubagambire kamuriyoni murebya abacungwire rihanga abo abacungwire rihanga bakazo mutishaka President Museveni na timu harimo nabana banyu bakunu bazo mutishaka barwana kucungura ihanga ejeshagama yabo ibasheshire mwaguma nimuza kugaruza byatumire bazayi neza kubaretera umucyo nyo mukazi wanje no mukristani ndiyo mukristani nyo wanje dini nogigambira wajigamba wija kunteko mu rukiko rw'abakristo kuri yo tekero mu kiyungu yo kugira ko yatamuye ngo kurwanditsa aba okana miro utakarenze ashinanye no kumangwa ryo mu nciko na kuri yo dini ngo barwanisa abakristo nkanga kumufumbata araza kuronda handi samwe nabeshengereza na munongo imwe eminyeto mwino muramwa muhango mutakikiriza owabateka mecece na nimo abantu bakanungu mwe reka tubigambe kukujwa kune dini riyo numwecwanya gura madini no mwoku namanda bimanyi kandi nimo murangambera then ito watu bugana politician tujangwa dini terimu then tucheza tutamburiza hanze haza tuchwanyagura amabantu bitu haza tugira haza muhenderaho muraza kwendera muturetire kuri yo mu parliament tupine ho kushabira sapuri tupine ho kutendereza waza froning kubuze byo retira abantu bo wanyu waje utaba wetu bakantuma ngutendereza ninkujya ngo amateka kitati gakwikiriza kutendereza irokoze kuri yenye mu corridor ugendo tendera nari iroko yecike kuri batakuyombera oshabe sapuri ya then abantu bashahure bintu abantu bashahura mizi bashahura amashomero bashahura amarwariro bashahura ki mu musigara.
Honorable Dr. Chris Bariomunsi, the Minister for ICT and National Guidance, who was also installed as the second Chancellor, replacing Dr. Hamlet Mbabazi Kabushenga, who was the first Chancellor, recognized the role of Dr. Hamlet Mbabazi Kabushenga in starting the university. He pledged to do everything possible to transform the university, saying he has already started engaging with both external and internal universities. He challenged graduates to go and be ambassadors of the university and upgrade for other courses, saying, "We are a competitive world."
But the most particularly, I have just been installed as the Chancellor of Great Lakes Regional University. And I want to thank God, but also thank the new directors for the confidence you have put in me to give me this new responsibility to facilitate the transformation of this university at the level of Chancellor, and definitely working with all the stakeholders, the directors, the team which is managing the university, and all the stakeholders. I will just make a few brief comments and then I invite our chief guest. This university was started by the Honorable Dr. Bishop Hamlet Kabushenga with all our support as leaders, but he was the main driving force behind this university. When he retired from politics, and I didn't compete with him, he served one term and said, "I am done. I want now to shift and go into development work." And then he went into developing educational institutions, including this university, a secondary school, and a number of primary schools. And I came in as the member of parliament. You know the way God does his things. I came in and replaced him as a member of parliament, and now I have come and replaced him as the Chancellor. The Chancellor. And we've been working together very closely since. And I appreciate him for the foresight and the wisdom and all the investments he put into this university, working with a number of partners. But then along the way, there were conflicts regarding this university, which also sucked in the local politics of the area. And to an extent, even fractured the unity of the people here. One side supporting the university, another saying it should not be there, and so forth. I took a personal stand on this issue because there were those who were saying Dr. Hamlet Kamushenga has nothing to do with this university. And for me, in my public life, for those who know me, I always want to stand on the side of honesty, even if I am alone. And I said, no, we've been here. We know how this university started and how it has been moving. There is no way we can say that Dr. Hamlet Kamushenga has no say about this university. I even went on radio and said, even if it means losing a vote in Kanungu, let me lose it, but I stand on the side of honesty. Because the Bible, in the Gospel of John chapter 8 verse 32, says the truth shall set you free. Pledge that I will do everything possible to have this university transformed, working with all my colleagues and move it to greater heights. I have already started engaging some universities and other institutions, both local and external, to see what kind of partnerships we can forge with them. Because we can have twinning programs, we can have like degrees jointly awarded by Great Lakes Regional University and other universities outside. As you heard from my profile, I think I have some connections which I can boast of, and I will use whatever resources are available with me to help the university move forward. So mwenu ntwija kukora chona ekiri kubasika okureba ngu university egi twajonjeramu amani kandi yagenda omeisho harimo no gukora emikago n'izindi za universities abukuba nitubasa okora emikago n'izindi za university cyo kureberaho oshanga hariho za degrees ezi turi kuhereza hagati ya Great Lakes n'endiyo university obiri mu Uganda ninga eriya heru ya Uganda. So hariho bingi ebitureje kora abo bwireti nabizamu konka niyenda kubaraganisa ngu ntwija kukora cyone kiri kubasika okureba ngu university egi twagitaha mutindo w'amani n'abantu bagwe baruge Kampala na za Karamoja na Guru kwija kushomera hano ya Kanungu. That we promise as a team. Lastly, let me take the opportunity to congratulate our graduates. You are now graduates, but shortly you are going to be graduates. The word graduate comes from a Latin word, gradus, which means a step. When you graduate, it means you have taken a step from one level to another. Wabutashomile, hati washoma, watunga certificate, watunga diploma, watunga degree. Chiri kumanyisa ngu hati ya watere ndambo tochishwana nabo abuwaba uli nabo. Kandi degree, diploma iwaza kutunga tichiri chipakora chonka. Kwiyaho nokora hindule embera zawe mitwalize yawe okwereka ngo oshomire hari hendaniso yiwo shomero ine degree nogwe otajine. So nabwo echo eyimurabe muri hona eyimurabe ni mukora aha mirimo omakaganyu, and wherever you will be, you have to show that you are a graduate, you are somebody who has passed through school. You have already been challenged that it is not enough these days to have a certificate alone, to have a diploma alone, to have one degree alone.
Dr. Sylvia Alinitwe, one of the directors of Great Lakes Regional University, echoed the speaker's comments, saying development does not come from only one religion, sector or tribe, saying they are all candidates for development. She said it is backward to divide people based on religion, tribes and clans.
Unity, and it's the same message of His Excellency Captain Museveni. We are all called upon to put the differences that exist among us aside and put our eyes on the ball, and that is development. Development does not come for only a certain religion or a certain sector or a certain tribe. We are all candidates of development. Therefore, it is very backward for us to start dividing ourselves on lines of religion, on lines of tribes. Some even take it to the lines of clans. That is bad, and I want us to take this message seriously. It comes all the way from His Excellency to all of us. Today it has been clearly delivered by the Right Honorable Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Thomas Tayebwa, in very clear language. Let us focus on things that unite us and not on things that divide us. What we need is development in the capital letters and underline.
She further congratulated Honorable Dr. Chris Baryomunsi upon his installation as the second Chancellor, hoping for much from him. Dr. Africano Kanjile, the Vice Chancellor of Great Lakes Regional University, decried the lack of means of transport at the university, saying they always work to do their work. He also mentioned the need for a medical facility at the university, computer laboratories, and other essential facilities. A total of 101 graduates graduated in different courses.
We lack the following things. We don't have means of transport, which is a very big impediment for us. That's why I call my staff, my colleagues, foot soldiers. We walk, but we come and work. So having to graduate these students, it was not an easy task, but we have made it because of our dedication and resilience. We also lack a medical facility. We lack a medical facility in the vicinity of the university, and it is a very important thing that we look at. We also lack well-stocked laboratories, computer rooms, computer labs, and all of this need to be enhanced. Because of being in the remote end of the country, these facilities are crucial to support students' education. With the availability of these students, our capacity and performance would have been much higher. We therefore seek further support from well-wishers and to some extent the government towards alleviating some of these problems. Our chief guest, private universities are providers of higher education and are as a complementary effort to government and act as means of bringing higher valued education closer to the people of Uganda. So this assistance can just be done through establishment of systems of interest-free and low-cost loans to students who are attending education at this university.
Memory Aguma for iTelevision.
Umuriro wawe